4 blasts and the masterminds of all 4 still at large. With all the intelligence reports, multiple investigative agencies probing both at the centre and the state, the establishment is seen biting its nails in front of the huge web of terror.
Indian Mujahideen, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Simi, Fuji, all different names, but all of them work in unison towards one cause, which is to attack the Indian state. Of all these, it is the Indian Mujahideen which is becoming more and more active and aggressive with their coordinated attacks, which they do by regrouping with other terror networks.
To what extent is the Bhatkal brothers involved, and what are the measures that are being concretely taken on the ground to bring these perpetrators to justice?
See, 2008 and 2010, yes, Bhatkal brothers' involvement was there. That is on record. It has come to the light on the after the investigation. They are not wanted only by Bangalore City Police or Karnataka Police, but they are wanted by many police forces of the country.
Where are the Bhatkal brothers? I mean, what do we know of them? I mean, every time we hear about them, sometimes we hear that they are not in India, they are abroad, and sometimes, you know, we hear so many stories about the Bhatkal brothers. But where are these Bhatkal brothers, and why are they not being actually tracked and brought to justice?
That is a $1 million question. Where are they? If I would have known today only, I would have gone and brought them. Yes, all of us are trying to find out their whereabouts. It's not an easy job, but definitely the Indian police would be able to bring them to book one or the other day.
Yasin Bhatkal, Riaz Bhatkal, Iqbal Bhatkal. More famously known as the Bhatkal brothers, the trio wanted for multiple terror cases. From Mumbai to Bangalore, Riaz Bhatkal has incited fear in the minds of people with his terror plots. His lieutenant Yasin Bhatkal was directly accused for 2010 Chinnaswamy Stadium blasts.
Bhatkal brothers, a name that is associated with almost every terror attack in the city. A name that has brought upon disgrace to an entire town, and the name that has managed to stay ever elusive to the investigating authorities. They are wanted, yet they have managed to consistently escape the long arms of the law. Times now had tracked down the residents of the Bhatkal brothers isolated from the village. Infamous and disgraced within their own community, the family continues to live in a state of denial, rejecting all allegations against their sons.
Bhatkal is a port town on the Arabian Sea. Suspicion stalks the town that's being described in some circles as the home of the Indian Mujahideen. Riaz and his brother Iqbal are the 2 founders of the Indian Mujahideen. And the man who runs the outfit is Ahmad Sidi Bapa, alias Yasin Bhatkal. When we came to the sleepy village, the ancestral home of the Bhatkal brothers was locked, and villagers unwilling to comment. Everyone in Bhatkal wants to erase the memory that has made their city infamous. Riaz operates from Pakistan, while Yasin and his module operate plotting terror like this strike in Hyderabad.
What we've seen is very, very evident is almost over 1,500, 10 times the figure, that amount of crores worth of rupees which has been, actually gotten from through fake currency, basically. That is one of the major sources of funding. And then they have, money which is coming in through trade of narcotics and a gun supply and things like that. How it actually works, and then of course there is a lot of remittance of Gulf. If you want Bangalore in specific, where they pick up funds, there's a remittance of Gulf money. Gulf money which is coming in through a hawala. So there's a great amount of that which is, not accounted for. So a lot of people, they have been, using this kind of money for terror activities.
Bangalore has been witnessing one attack after the other, which speaks for the poor plight of security in the state, which actually needs a revamp.
In the course of our investigation, we tried to find out why the Karnataka government had not taken any steps to install CCTVs for security surveillance. And what we came across was even more shocking. Though the Karnataka government has said in 2008 that 500 CCTV cameras will be put up, 4 years later, the project is still caught up in procedural and legal tangles.
The blast in Bangalore on Wednesday yet again highlighted the importance of CCTV cameras in handling terror. We're on our way to the DGP's office to put questions about why the state has not installed CCTV cameras for security purposes.
I think we've made a lot of progress. Much more needs to be done, there's no denying that, but we have made progress. In the days to come, in the months to come, I'm sure the progress will pick up rapidly and we will have coverage, camera coverage. I wouldn't say the entire area will be covered, large portions of vulnerable areas should be covered.
This document that I obtained through RTI clearly shows the Karnataka High Court in its November 2011 order strongly criticizing the state government for the unjustifiable delay in the implementation of the CCTV project. When I put questions about the CCTV project being caught up in red tapeism since 2009, no direct answers came forth.
Requested the private sector also to cooperate with us, especially the public sector banks, the commercial complexes, malls, major theatres, bars, restaurants. We've asked them also to put up cameras that will help not only in their cases protecting their establishments, but also help the police in maintaining order, in detecting crime, in collection of evidence. So this is the process that we've taken forward, and I can give you the figures if you give me some time.
The pertinent question here is, why is Bangalore becoming a soft target? I'm standing right outside the ISRO building, the very same building where a woman last year managed to breach security by showing a fake ID, and she even managed to stay in the ISRO guest house for 2 whole days. While ISRO management maintains that the woman did not have any access to sensitive information, these instances reveal glaring details of the lack of Bangalore's security preparedness.
Is it only about security breaches and surveillance cameras? Even when it comes to filling up vacancies within a police force, the attitude of the state government seems to be completely laid back. And what more can be said when this allegation comes from none other than the Bangalore Police Commissioner himself?
What are the practical difficulties as a super cop that you are probably facing in Bangalore during the course of your investigations?
Even today, I would say we have the vacancies of constables to the extent of 2,500 to 3,000. So we need more manpower. We need more different kind of professional police to the tune of changing crimes. But we are planning that way. We have already planned. We are taking the action. But to train and to make them competent to face the new types of crimes, including the terror crimes, it takes time. Investigation aspect, yes, we are well versed. But day-to-day policing, Bangalore is a huge city. It requires more police force. That is the main constraint.
This year, 2 of India's southern cities, Hyderabad and Bangalore, have been witness to terror strikes. Each time terrorists striking with audacity, and each time the authorities, government and the police absolutely clueless.
Every time there is a terror attack, it is not just the failure of our intelligence agencies. It is not just the failure of the police. It is not just the failure of the government. It is a failure of an entire establishment. Failure to secure the common man. For how long will we fail? How many such attacks will it take for our authorities to wake up? The only way to stop a terror attack is to instill terror in the mind of the terrorist. Will our law make way for it?